Scene script. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an endless supply of motivation? As we embark on this journey, let's first acknowledge that motivation isn't just a spark that ignites action. Rather, it's a sustained flame that fuels the relentless pursuit of dreams, even in the face of adversity. It's the silent whisper that nudges us forward when the world is screaming for us to quit. It's the driving force behind every successful individual, from the high-flying corporate executive to the dedicated artist who spends countless hours perfecting their craft. So, what's the secret behind this seemingly inexhaustible reservoir of motivation? The answer lies within us. Yes, you heard it right. It's intrinsic motivation, the kind that comes from within, the kind that's not dependent on external rewards or recognition. Intrinsic motivation is that deep-seated desire to pursue a passion, to achieve a personal goal, to constantly push beyond our boundaries and to strive for growth and fulfillment. It's what propels us forward. It's what keeps us going when the going gets tough. It's the fire that burns brightly within us, fueling our ambitions and driving our actions. But here's the thing. This fire isn't exclusive to a select few. It's not a rare gem that only a handful of fortunate individuals possess. No, this fire, this intrinsic motivation, is within each and every one of us. It's a potential that's waiting to be tapped, a flame that's waiting to be kindled. Yet, how do we ignite this fire? How do we harness this powerful source of motivation? Let's start by truly understanding, that motivation isn't something that happens to us. It's something we control. It's not a fleeting emotion that comes and goes, but a state of mind that we can cultivate and nurture. So take a moment, look within, and ask yourself, what sparks my fire? What fuels my passion? What drives my actions? Because the answers to these questions are the first steps towards kindling your own intrinsic motivation. Igniting the fire within starts with understanding that motivation is something within your control. Imagine running a race without a finish line. Sounds tiring and pointless, right? Now let's delve into the second scene of our journey, the power of goals. Setting clear and achievable goals is like creating your own finish line. They serve as the end point of your race, the destination of your journey, the target of your aim. Goals give us direction, they give us purpose, and most importantly, they fuel our motivation. Think about it. Without a goal, you're essentially wandering aimlessly. You're exerting effort, spending energy, but towards what? It's like being on a ship without a course plotted on the map. But when you set a goal, you're giving your actions a sense of purpose. You have a clear vision of where you want to go, and every step you take, every action you make, leads you closer to that vision. So how do you set effective goals? Well, it's not as complicated as one might think. Start with something you're passionate about, something that excites you. Your goal should be something that gives you a sense of fulfillment, something that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Next, make sure your goal is specific. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I want to be able to run 5 miles without stopping. This gives you a clear criterion for success. Then make sure your goal is achievable. It's great to aim high, but setting a goal that's too far out of reach can lead to disappointment and demotivation. And finally, set a deadline. This creates a sense of urgency, pushing you to take action and stay motivated. Remember, goals are not just about the end result. They are about the journey, the growth, the lessons learned along the way. They are about pushing yourself to become the best version of you. When you know where you're heading, each step you take is filled with purpose and enthusiasm. What if you could increase your motivation simply by choosing who you spend time with? An intriguing question, isn't it? It's no secret that our environment has a profound impact on us. But did you know that this extends to the people we engage with as well? Let's think of motivation as a flame. It flickers and dances, fueled by our passion, our dreams, and our goals. But like any fire, it needs oxygen to thrive. Positive influences around us act like this oxygen, fanning the flames of our motivation, pushing us to strive harder, reach higher, and believe in our abilities. Now imagine surrounding yourself with people who are brimming with positivity and motivation. These individuals are like bright beacons, their light of optimism and drive shining onto us. Their energy is contagious, their spirit infectious. They inspire us to be better, to do better. They challenge us, support us, and believe in us, even when we find it hard to believe in ourselves. But how does positivity influence us? You see, our mind is a powerful tool, and it's significantly influenced by the vibes we absorb from our environment. When we're surrounded by positivity, our mind starts to mirror that optimism, that drive. We start to see possibilities instead of problems, solutions instead of obstacles. Our perspective shifts, And that shift propels us to take action, to pursue our goals with renewed vigor. So how do we find these positive influences? Look for individuals who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you to grow. Seek out those who celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and who stand by you in times of defeat. These are the people who will fuel your motivation, who will fan your flames. Remember, positivity isn't just about being happy all the time. It's about facing challenges with a can-do attitude. It's about striving for growth, not perfection. It's about embracing the journey, knowing that every step, every stumble, every victory is bringing us closer to our goals. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose those people wisely. Surround yourself with positivity and watch your motivation soar. Did you know that the most successful people have often failed the most? Let's take a moment to ponder that. It may seem counterintuitive, but if you delve deeper, it starts to make sense. The pathway to success is rarely a straight line. It's more like a winding road, filled with bumps, twists, and turns. And yes, it's dotted with failures. But here's the thing, those failures are not roadblocks. They're signposts, guiding us, teaching us, and steering us towards success. You see, failure is not a badge of incompetence. It's a testament to bravery. It's an indication that you dared to try, dared to step out of your comfort zone, dared to challenge the status quo. Failure is the proof that you're pushing your boundaries, testing your limits, and striving for something greater. Now let's think about some of the most successful individuals who have used failure as a stepping stone. Consider Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He failed 1,000 times before he finally saw the light, literally. But did he view those failures as setbacks? Not in the slightest. He saw them as 1,000 steps bringing him closer to his goal. Or how about J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series? She was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally agreed to publish her work. Today, she's one of the most successful authors in the world. But if she had let those rejections discourage her, we would never have known the magical world of Hogwarts. These stories serve as a powerful reminder that failure isn't something to be feared. It's something to be embraced. Because every failure brings with it a lesson, a new perspective, a chance to grow, to evolve, to become better. And that's why viewing failure as a learning opportunity, rather than a setback, can maintain and even boost your motivation. So the next time you stumble, remember, you're not falling, you're learning to fly. You're not failing, you're paving your path to success. Because at the end of the day, failure isn't the end of the road, it's just a stepping stone to success. Can you pour from an empty cup? Let's ponder this question. The answer is an unequivocal no. You can't give what you don't have. This analogy applies perfectly to our well-being and motivation. If we don't take care of our physical health and mental well-being, we will lack the energy and vitality to stay motivated. There's an intricate link between our physical health, mental well-being, and motivation. When we are physically healthy, we have the energy to pursue our goals. When we are mentally well, we have the clarity and focus to stay motivated. So how do we nurture our well-being? It starts with taking care of our bodies. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are the fundamentals of physical health. When we exercise, our body releases endorphins, also known as happiness hormones, that boost our mood and energy levels. A balanced diet nourishes our bodies with the necessary nutrients, and adequate sleep rejuvenates us, preparing us for a new day of opportunities and challenges. But physical health is just half the equation. We also need to nurture our mental well-being. This involves managing stress, practicing mindfulness, fostering positive relationships, and pursuing hobbies and interests that bring joy. When we manage stress effectively, we can handle life's ups and downs with resilience. Mindfulness keeps us grounded in the present moment, preventing us from getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Positive relationships provide emotional support, and hobbies and interests add color and excitement to our lives. Remember, your well-being is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's not something you squeeze in when you have time. It's something you prioritize because you value your motivation and productivity. Remember, your well-being is the foundation of your motivation. Take care of yourself and watch your motivation soar. This isn't just a catchy quote, it's a fact of life. So nurture your well-being and you'll find that you have an abundant cup to pour from, fueling your motivation every single day.